Only timing that I'm doing this today after Yvette Colby won the #1 salesperson of the year. I can tell you why she won it, and there's no question about it. It's because of special events. And in her particular situation, she has a family of clients that come to events. And they buy, and for that reason she's been extremely successful. Now this is somewhat unique, but it certainly can repeat itself, and all of you have that opportunity. You have to make the effort to get people to come, and it more than often starts in the gallery. The first time you meet the people, the first time they sign an invoice at the table. I cannot, and I repeat and repeat and repeat, and I never see people using it, but this is an invaluable tool for you to have and use in the gallery when you first meet people, when you're writing the invoice. Have you heard about our special event program? You have to introduce them to the concept of these shows. While you're writing the invoice, hand them the book. Let them just browse through it. You don't have to talk about anything, just let them look at it. It's really important that this be where the invoices are written in each gallery. And I can tell you that from my experience, I have never ever made a presentation of a special event using this book where the people didn't come to the event. So that's how powerful this book can be if you use it properly. Having said that, the special event programs, which are 4 or 5 shows a year, do more business than any one single Lahaina gallery does in an entire year. So you're open 365 days a year in your galleries. We do more business in 20 days doing special events than we do in any single gallery. So that's another reason to understand when people come and they're qualified, they often pay to come to the event, but they're there and they get caught up in the whole syndrome of buying. Lisa had a client that bought a commission last year, and she was able to get them to come to the event, and they spent close to what, $60,000–$70,000 last year at the event. They're here again at the last moment again. Virginia yesterday called me and said that she has somebody that's on island that wants to come to the event. And that's a possibility still, so don't overlook the fact that we can still add people to the event on Saturday night or any other portion of it that we're doing. Depends on who they are and whether we're going to charge them, but that's all situation that we'll handle on a one-to-one basis. But the fact that Virginia was able to put the energy out there, get these people to come, is probably going to result in a major sale for you. I mean, she thinks it's going to. These are people that have a new home on Maui that need art. So it's all about making the effort again. And I know that it doesn't happen automatically each and every time, but I think our ratio of sales at these events runs, 95% of the people that have come to these events have bought each and every time they've been to an event. It's overwhelming, the success. You got to get them there. We are doing everything we can to really make your job a lot easier this year. You saw, if you looked at the handout that came out a few minutes ago, you saw that we developed a calendar of special events for the year. This needs to be kept in the galleries. You need to have access to it at all times so that without having to go look for it or anything, it's right there in the promotion book. You can open it up. We have our event in Israel, which is, by the way, filling up very, very nicely. We only have about the capacity of around 36, 37 people to come. We are over 10 or 12 people already that have signed up. But it's right here. It tells you where it is, when it is, all of that kind of situation. And it goes chronologically throughout the year, ending at the Ohana event in Newport Beach around Thanksgiving time. So study this. You have to make sure that you take the time to read this kind of information so that you have command of it and you can present it properly to people. If you're stumbling, you look like a fool. So make sure you do that. The Art of Aloha, which Maria covered a little bit of, is coming up in a week and a half. The Sunday show is open to the public. These invitations were designed, and this is really around the time that they're designed to be handed out for people that are going to be on the island. Make sure you take the time to talk about this for just a few minutes while you have them in your grasp. Hand them an invitation, and hopefully they'll come on Sunday. It's going to be an incredible event with the art that we're going to have there. I've seen some of it already. It's pretty much unprecedented. Our first major show in our Wailea gallery too, and I think it's going to be, we're going to be able to draw a lot more people into Wailea than what we typically can do here in West Maui, because of the most of our island clients, you know, are living in Kula, Haiku, wherever the case might be, Wailea, Kihei. So this can be very powerful if you hand it out. If you don't hand it out, the chances are that people aren't going to know about it. But we are, we have 2 ads in the Maui News that are coming out in the scene on the issue of the 16th, the Thursday paper. So this coming Thursday, there'll be an ad in the scene. The following week, there'll be an ad in the scene, and there's also going to be there's going to be a story done about the show, The Art of Aloha, in the scene. So it won't only be advertisements, but there'll be a story too. So when you get the paper, you know, you might want to keep it in the gallery so that, you know, you can show it to people as well if it's necessary. Following The Art of Aloha, we just hot off the press, thank you Nancy and Lorraine. I choreographed this next event that we're doing in San Francisco in April. This is going to be a fantastic affair. We're staying in an incredible hotel called the Clift Hotel. Anybody know about the Clift Hotel in San Francisco? It's a hotel, it's about 100 years old. It's going to be, after the next renovation, the only 5-star hotel in all of San Francisco. It's an incredible venue. The lobby's fantastic. It's got a kind of a more like a feeling of a boutique hotel. The Redwood Room, which has been known for, I mean, presidents have eaten dinner there and been to the bar there, and it's just a classic San Francisco venue. And
it's not a town, it's perched up.
Perched up, yeah, right in Union Square, by the way, too.
Okay.
Yeah, so fantastic hotel experience that we're going to be able to provide. The show will start with a dinner in the hotel in the Redwood Room, which is going to be very nice. We're going to, the following day, we're going to get in a bus and go to Napa Valley to a winery, which has, you enter it on one side of the cave and you go all the way through it. On the other side, you can see Stag's Leap and all the way to San Francisco. I mean, it's a beautiful winery experience, and there are 5 new, young, cutting-edge wineries that are operating out of this facility. So we're not going to like just one winery. We're going to be actually having exposure to 5 different wineries that day. Going to the wine country is really, I think, one of the great fun things to do in California. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but even the people that don't drink wine have a good time. We'll have a fantastic lunch, you know, there, and then the following night, I mean, that evening we'll come back and we're going to one of my favorite restaurants in San Francisco called Rose Pistola, which is in Newport Beach. It's a great look.
North Beach.
You said Newport Beach.
North Beach, excuse me.
That's a long
Yeah.
North Beach. I don't think Rose Pistola has a venue in Newport yet. Anyway, it's a Ligurian restaurant, and a lot of fun. It's, you know, that part of town is very vibrant on a Friday night, so we'll get down there and we'll be able to see some of the street action, and it'll be fun. And then Robert Bissell, the following day, is going to be our host, and we're going to take a tour of San Francisco with him. We're going to go to the De Young Museum, and they have a Georgia O'Keeffe exhibit. Happens to be there, so we're going to get to go see the Georgia O'Keeffe exhibit. And this is really a special exhibit because it really shows most of her really early works that were done when she lived in New York before she moved out to Santa Fe, and it'll be really a fun event. We have to go there that day, and then we're coming back down to in the area of the Ferry Building and having lunch right on the water. And then the night is the show with Yankel, Robert, the twins, Lyle Sopel, and I think there's one other artist, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember seeing that. But anyway, we have a really highlight of artists. And my friend Chris Kelly has about 5 galleries in America now, and he opened up a new gallery on Gary Street, which is just 100 yards from the Clift Hotel. We'll be able to walk from the hotel right to the gallery. And then it's a beautiful little contemporary gallery. And then from there we'll be able to walk to dinner to Coletto's restaurant, which is a great San Francisco affair. So I think it's going to be a really, really a fun weekend. And this little invitation here will give you all the details you're going to need to understand how to present it properly to your clients. And nice job with the paper and everything, Nancy, too. It's really quite nice. I've got a number of these invitations here, so what I'll do is Maria, I'll get some to you after the meeting today, and then I'll give some to you, Nils and Steve, as well. So the calendar events will take you through what we're doing this year. We're already talking about next year's Art of Aloha. Any input, comments, anything that you get from clients, anything, you know, I'd love to hear from you about that, good or bad. I think we're gonna really shine this year with the event program. And does anybody have any questions?
I'm looking forward to it. We got some great things going. I know that.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
But I mean, I remember Maria getting up there and said, "You tell your clients you have to go. You have to go. You have to go see it. I mean, you have to sell it. You know,
Right.
You sell it to them, and they'll love you for selling it to them. They'll have a great time. We never have anybody leaving there saying they had a lousy time.
You really do have to say that on the events, because they're not buying a thing, a painting that they've fallen in love with. It's like an idea. So you have to tell them they can't
And
miss
then,
it.
you're right, the book is terrific. I've used it a
Right,
number of times.
I was in Wailea last week, and this lady was looking at a Lori Wiley in the window, and Maria went out and got this gal, and this gal was going to think about it, and Maria says, "No, you can't think about it. You have to get it now." And so she did.
Well, her house
and they're
wasn't gonna be
selling every
ready in a
single
year and a
Wiley
half,
they can
so-
get down there,
Yeah.
along with
I mean, she would never
other
know.
things, but she told her, "No, you can't wait. You have to get it now."
Don't let somebody else get it.
That's right.
If somebody's going to get it, don't let them have it.
Yeah, the event program was designed in a perfect world to be able to present a great fun weekend to clients and give them the opportunity to see new art for the first time before anybody else has an opportunity to purchase it. So it really, you know, it's definitely the concept and the idea is to sell the art that's at the show, and it happens each and every time. So if any of you need any support or help or you want me to call your clients, if you think that they need a little bit of more information, let me know and I'll be happy to help you. Okay.
Kim's very good at that. I mean, he really gets into the details and presents it in such a manner that it's prestigious. They want to go and watch it a number of times.
Envelope Nancy put together with the invitation. I don't think you should just put this in a envelope. I think you need to put a little note in there too, with your business card or something. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Huh? Yeah.
Thanks, Jim.
That's it?
I think that's it.
That's it. Let's go.
Anybody else?